When you first got started...
Who the hell are you?
As Nick Fury.
Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Did you ever dream that you'd be 8 films later in your kind of, sorta own backstory film?
Oh. You want to get personal.
Did you ever see that coming?
Somebody says you got a 9-picture deal, you start figuring, well, during that time, it's kind of like, how long does it take to make 9 movies? So I was trying to figure out how many years I need to stay alive to make that happen. Little did I know they were going to make, 12 movies in 2 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What has been your favourite Nick Fury moment so far?
So far?
So far.
No, this movie's been an enormous amount of fun, plus it's really great to be part of Captain Marvel or Brie's origin story, because, we're really great friends.
What is this?
The S.H.I.E.L.D. logo.
Does announcing your identity on clothing help with the covert part of your job?
Said the space soldier who was wearing a rubber suit.
Before that, the big car scene in Winter Soldier.
Propulsion systems now online.
Full acceleration now!
That's a great one.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love the line that you deliver, I think in Iron Man 2, which is, I think it's, "Sir, I think I'm going to have to ask you to exit the donut."
Yeah.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to exit the donut.
That's a peach.
Yeah. Well, that donut's like everybody's favorite thing in LA. Yeah.
It's the thing. Do you have a favourite film, not necessarily one that you've been in, of all the Marvel movies? If you were to sit down and watch your favourite, what would it be?
Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, because of the car scene, right?
Well, but I enjoy the intrigue of it all too. I mean, it had, elements.
Yeah.
Different elements in
Yep.
it. Kind of like this movie has elements in it, which is kind of great. It's a different kind of story. It's got, the adventure and all this stuff is there, but, there's real heart and there's genuine comedy in this movie, I think.
Aren't you the cutest little thing? Aren't you cute? And what's your name, huh?
Fury.
I'll be back. How okay are we feeling about a movie being set in the 90s, like it's a time period?
Phil.
Well, for me, the 90s was like a couple of weekends ago, so yeah. There are some lovely little bits of humour, don't you think? I love the scene when they're all stood around waiting for it to download, and she's looking, going, what's going on? And they're just all patiently waiting for the bar to fill up. Remember those days when we actually had a spare 30 seconds to wait while things were downloading?
I think you can judge someone's age by going, how much can you remember of the dial-up tone? When you had to get on the internet and hear...
Excuse me, miss. Why are you dressed for laser tag?
Oh boy, you guys don't have any clue, do you?
My question to you is how dare you set a movie in the 90s when the 90s were just yesterday? That is not a time period, okay? This isn't the past. It only just happened. But also, seriously, what was it like recreating that decade?
It's one of those things where, for us, we kind of feel like it just happened too. But then you actually look back at it and you're like, it looked pretty different back then. It is kind of unique, but it was really fun to go back and think about all the little details of,
Blockbuster,
payphones, internet cafes, grunge.
Grunge is a good look for you.
It must feel like the bill was a long, long time ago.
Tuffy took a gun off one of the skins at dance. That's all I know.
Okay.
You're on set with Sam Jackson and there's Brie Larson in some kind of scuba superhero gear.
You're giving me orders now?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're just like, this is a normal day. How did it feel? Were there many pinch yourself moments?
It felt really good, and I don't want to say normal, but it's like everyone wanted the same thing. Do you know what I mean? We knew what we wanted to represent, and we had something special in our hands. So it just felt like going to work every day and having a bunch of fun. You felt like a kid again, being able to immerse yourself in this world. It felt, fantastic.
About to show these boys how we do it. You ready?
Higher, further, faster, baby.
That's right.
How have you been handling the secrecy aspect to this film?
I've been all right.
You've been all right?
I've been good. Yeah. I didn't tell anyone for a long time that I was even in it.
At all?
I even got the job, yeah. Ooh. And then when I got the job, when months went on and Maria was announced,
sure.
Then I was like, I'm playing Maria. And they're like, who is she? Her name's Maria. That's it.
What else do you need to know?
What else do you need?
I'm Maria. It's exciting.
See the movie.
Control it. Just didn't tell anyone anything because I'm one of those people that if I told a little bit, it would have all just come rolling out. So I kept completely quiet.
You kind of sign away your life. Kind of,
I mean,
people will come after you if you give
I did as I
anything
walked
away.
in.
Yeah, exactly.
The physical act of having to literally hide. You're given cloaks on your first day. So when you've got your costume on, you put your hood and your cloak up, and you've got to sort of.
And because I was blue as well, they didn't want anyone to take any pictures or see my face, so I had to wear this. Yeah, exactly. Big hooded cloak to get from the trailer to the catering, kind of shuffling along.
I need the loo. You need your loo cloak. Come on, let's go.
No joke. It was very, very strict.
That seems a bit unfair that you must have got on set and go, oh, everyone's obviously going to be blue. And then Jude and Brie, they aren't.
I know.
No.
What did I draw the short straw? How did I end up? Yeah.
I think Jude's agent was like, I have one note. I am not going to be blue.
Well, I know now.
Maybe they did one of those maybe they tried and saw what I looked like blue. And
I see.
Dear. Blue Jude didn't look good. Let's save him something there. Whereas Blue Gemma looked really good.
Yes, let's be
He did
clear.
rock the blue.
Thank you.
Where were you born?
Huntsville, Alabama, but technically I don't remember that part.
Name of your first pet?
Mr. Snoofers.
Mr. Snoofers.
That's what I said. Did I pass?
Not yet.
I think the relationship that you have with Brie, your friendship, is just beams off the screen.
Oh, good.
So much chemistry. I don't want to give too much away. There's a moment where you may or may not sing to her, and it is beautiful. It is so much fun.
I can't believe they kept that much of it in there. I was like, are you ever going to say cut? You know, make me sing and just say cut.
Amazing. And watching the Oscars, one of my favourite moments was you two, just like, if you don't mind me saying, looking like massive goofballs, having the best time.
We were.
Just smiling.
Yeah, we were having a great time. We were just an enormous amount of fun. Yeah, just being there and looking at people and looking at. I mean, when we opened the envelope, that's the first time we both were kind of like, really? Okay, Green Book, we'll say it. So we said it.
Amazing.
And just kind of laughed. And then, the second time she knew that I was, because we had already discussed it. I said, well, if Spike wins, you got to let me say it.
Yeah.
Because we've known each other forever.
And that Spike moment, I practically stood up.
I had no idea he was going to climb me like a tree. Said, okay, 3 back surgeries later, you're climbing me like a tree. Thank God I've been working out a little bit.
It was a full body leap hug.
I had to catch him. I couldn't believe it.
We're so lucky he's not that big a guy. That's all I'll say.
Well, he has some momentum.
Have you had any merchandise or kind of tie-in toys or any stuff like that with you in it or on it?
Funko Pop.
Oh, wow.
Pretty cool.
How does that feel to have that? Presumably you've had like 20 in your house now, right?
I don't have 20 in my house, but I
50.
do. Do you have 20 behind you? I feel like there's 20 there. Thanks. Yeah, it feels great. It feels great. It's like a little dark-skinned girl with like cute hair and a fighter pilot suit. Like it feels good. Really, really good. Yeah.
Okay, your turn. Prove you're not a Skrull.
Congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the singing album. Presumably, we're going to see something soon, right?
Oh my God! Every time I sing in a movie, it turns out to be a thing. I made up a song to sing in Hitman's Bodyguard, and they kept it. Life is a highway, and it's mighty. It's kind of like, for real?
Just be cool, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you like that, then do watch these videos, or you can listen to my podcast called Radio 1's Screen Time. Oh, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button. You can now get more Radio 1 in your life by downloading the BBC Sounds app or the BBC iPlayer app. Search for full-length versions of these interviews by typing in Movies with Ali Plumb.